Good morning, good morning. This is Rashad Mitchell coming to you live from my YouTube channel as I continue on my part series, The Week That Was, College Football History Review, the 1968 college football season. Today I'll be talking about the games that were played during Week 6 on October 26, 1968, week number 6. Here we go. Number 1, we're going to start with the number 8 Georgia Bulldogs beating Kentucky by a score of 35 to 14. Playing their best ball of the season, number 8 Georgia Silver Panted Bulldogs destroyed Kentucky with 419 yards on way to run that reached 21-0 at halftime. While Georgia offense behind clever quarterback Mike Cavin was piling up big yards, star of the game was safety Jake Scott, who enhanced his usually nifty punt returns with 2 interceptions for a touchdown return. 2 interception touchdown returns. After Bulldogs kicker Jim McCullough missed field goal try in the first quarter, Kentucky quarterback Doug Baird had Georgia defensive lineman Bill Stanfield tip his pass and Scott swooped in for interception, which he easily took 33 yards to score. Gavin hit passes of 19 and 14 yards on a 52-yard touchdown advance that bridged first and second quarters. Sub-tailback Steve Farnsworth scored first of his 2 touchdowns of second quarter from 3-yard line, trailing 21-0. Baird whipped 23-yard pass to Georgia 28-yard line. First play of fourth quarter, Wildcats lost 2 yards, but Baird found star halfback Dickie Lyons racing behind 2 defenders for 30-yard touchdown reception. Scott swiped another Baird pass and dodged and weaved and broke tackles on spectacular 35-yard touchdown return for 28-7 lead. Baird and Lyons teamed up for short pass, which Lyons broke open for 92-yard touchdown, tying SEC record for distance. Next, Florida, number 15 team in the country, played against Vanderbilt, but this matchup resulted in a 14-14 tie. Nashville, Tennessean writer John Bibb suggested that for Vanderbilt, this tie must have been like kissing Miss America. Preseason's SEC title aspirant Florida scored first in last minute of second quarter when Vandy punter Steve Smith lost snap, while Florida couldn't shake tenacious Commodores. Vandy tied it 7-7 early in the third quarter, going 57 yards runs, including 6-yard touchdown to tailback John Valput, who were called on 5 of 6 plays, wrapped around 30-yard pass by quarterback John Miller to wingback Dave Strong. Early in the fourth quarter, Vandy Smith bombed his longest punt, which was 50 yards in the game, and gave his defensive back Steve Tannen appeared well hemmed in on his return. But Tannen gave ground inside his 20-yard line to break away for 72-yard punt touchdown return. After taking punt on their 38-yard line in fourth quarter, Commodores cranked up their slumbering offense. Quarterback Miller hit passes of 18 and 7 yards passes that led to tailback Alan Spear converting fourth down run at Florida 33-yard line. So Tannen nearly spoiled Vandy touchdown party with interception, but wide receiver Kirk Chesley knocked pass away, and on the next play, Miller found his secondary receiver, tight end Jim Cunningham, for the 33-yard touchdown. Tannen's actual interception at his 19-yard line ruined Vandy hopes of pulling out late win. Next, the Auburn Tigers upset number 9 Miami by a score of 31-6. Mighty effort by snarling Tigers defense was key to the smashing upset of number 9 Miami, as Hurricanes were battered for an incredible net loss of minus 85 yards on ground as they lost yards on 10 runs and 10 passes. Leading way was Auburn defensive tackle David Campbell, who spectacularly scored 7 sacks for a loss of 59 yards. Victory got rolling midway in the first quarter, and Plainsman linebacker Bobby Strickland went 36 yards to touchdown with the interception of Hurricanes quarterback David Olivo. Tigers quarterback Lorraine Carter pitched 3 touchdown passes, including 52 and 24 yards to wide receiver Tim Christian, who set new season reception mark for Auburn of 36. Only Hurricane score came after defensive back Dean Stone made interception at Auburn 49-yard line in the third quarter. Olivo made good on Miami's best play of the game, 37-yard pitch to wide receiver Ray Bellamy to poised halfback Vince Opolsky for 4-yard touchdown blast up the middle. Next, Purdue, number 17 in the country, beat Iowa 44-14. Purdue, longtime purveyor of solid passing, attempted only 3 areas with quarterback Mike Phipps out with injury, and none of them succeeded. On the other hand, Boilermakers rushed 92 times for a new Big Ten record for attempts and gained 483 yards against defenseless Iowa. Hawkeyes had gone ahead 7-6 early in the second quarter as fullback Tim Sullivan caught 22-yard touchdown screen pass for quarterback Laurie Lawrence, which came after halfback Ed Podolak. Surprise 45-yard completion to wide receiver Barry Creeves. Halfback Leroy Keys sprinted 51 yards for a go-ahead touchdown in the second quarter and added another to start second half, scoring to place himself in school record book as leading career scorer. Set for Keys' long run, all Purdue scores came on short passes at end of drives that featured fierce but predictable power runs. Next, Michigan, number 12 team in the country, beat Minnesota by a score of 33-20. The Brown Jug Trophy was earned by Michigan as it strolled through Gophers' tattered defense for touchdowns on 4 series in a row, riddled many for 30-0 score by halftime. Wolverines defense set up touchdowns with fumble recovery at the 10-yard line. Halfback George Hoey's 40-yard punt return, interception by defensive backs Tom Curtis and Brian Healy. Michigan quarterback Dennis Brown flipped 2 touchdown passes, and halfback Ron Johnson powered over twice. While final tallies of first half came on kicker Jim Killian's 24 and 32-yard field goals. With Michigan reserves on field, Minnesota made matters more respectable with 3 touchdowns in the fourth quarter. Gophers sub quarterback Ray Stevens fired screaming 88-yard touchdown bomb to wide receiver Chip Liddon and made 12-yard touchdown pitch to Leon Trewick, followed by his 2-point pass to fullback James Carter in between mini fullback Barry Mayer. Powered 5 yards to score after the apparent Michigan interception was nullified by an interference penalty. Next, Ohio State, the number 2 team in the country, beat Illinois by a score of 31-24. Lowly Illinois was particularly behind 24-0 at halftime as quarterback of Ohio State Rex Kern scored on runs of 11 and 16 yards. Then something strange happened because Illinois struck for fullback Rich Johnson's touchdown 2-point run after recovering fullback Jim Otis's fumble at Ohio State 30-yard line. Still, it was Buckeyes ahead by 24-8. It was ahead 24-8. But inspired Illinois went 80 yards to touchdowns by quarterback Bob Noponic and fullback Ken Bargo. In each case, Illinois touchdown score then responded with 2-point run. Suddenly, it was 24-24 with 4:38 to play in the fourth quarter, and Champaign crowd was going completely nuts. Talent won out and in because Rex Kern started late drive from Buckeyes 24-yard line, but was banged up. Sub quarterback Ron Masajowski pitched 40-yard touchdown pass to tight end Jan White and tossed 4-yard game winner to Otis with 2:35 on the clock. Notre Dame, the number 5 team in the country, lost to Michigan State 21-17. Unpredictable Spartans were annihilated on stat sheet 455 to 247 in terms of total offense, but used an onside kickoff to start game and 2 goal line stands to frustrate Notre Dame. Opening drive after the surprise kickoff return took Michigan State 42 yards to the first of 2 touchdowns by halfback Tommy Love. Behind 14-10 in the third quarter, Notre Dame down punt at 1-yard line, and the defensive end Bob Kuchenberg recovered end zone fumble of Spartans. Quarterback Bill Triplett for touchdown on next play. Love's second touchdown regained lead for Michigan State at 21-17 in third quarter. Last Irish Church reached Michigan State University 3-yard line and 1 minute left as quarterback Tyree Hambrady had 312 yards passing, hit 7 passes in a row. Wide receiver Al Brenner came in on defense in secondary to knock Hambrady's pass and tackle quarterback at 2-yard line to inspire a dramatic goal line stand for the Spartans. Next, Colorado beat Oklahoma 41-27. Southern Methodist beat Texas Tech 39-18. California, the number 11 team in the country. Now, this was a battle of 2 top 20 teams. Number 10 Syracuse against number 11 California, and number 11 California shut out number 10 Syracuse 43-0. With an eye on USC showdown 2 weeks hence, Golden Bears buried Orange Mint and Strawberry Canyon under an avalanche of 9 turnovers. California quarterback Randy Humphries ran for 10-yard touchdown after linebacker Jerry Woods' interception for 8-yard touchdown after Syracuse punter Art Tom's 7-yard punt. Touchdown runbacks by wingback Gary Fowler and defensive back Bernie Keels were shuffled among kicker Ron Miller's 3 field goals. And Syracuse's only threat came in a fourth quarter win. Defensive back Tony Kayaski's 21-yard punt return carried to Cal 42-yard line. But drive died with Bears linebacker Mike McCaffrey's interception at the 6-yard line. And finally, UCLA beat Stanford by a score of 20-17. Hopeful Stanford nabbed 14-0 halftime lead on quarterback Jim Plunkett's touchdown pass. Trial coach John Ralston remarked later that he had never before been so sure of victory during halftime break. Yet, when it was over, Ralston lamented unusual officials' decision in closing seconds of the second quarter. Plunkett misfired end zone pass on third down from 6-yard line, but wide receiver Gene Washington was called for offensive pass interference, and with it, Stanford turned over possession without being able to try field goal for 17th lead. UCLA broke out of its haze with a abrupt 64-yard touchdown pass to wide receiver Gwen Cooper at 103 of third quarter. Bruins defensive tackle Larry Agajanian quickly forced fumble by Indians halfback Bubba Brown, and another touchdown by Bruins pulled them to within 14-12. Stanford kicker Bill Shoemaker's fourth quarter field goal upped the count to 17-12, but UCLA pounced for winning touchdown with 3:43 to go in the fourth quarter. Bruins sub quarterback Jim Nader was in for Bill Bowden and threw 50-yard pass to end Ron Copeland, who wrestled to catch away from 2 defenders at Indians' 3-yard line. UCLA tailback Greg Jones dived over for the touchdown, but defensive back Mark Gustafson goal line pass breakup was required. So that concludes a look at Week 6, the week that was college football history review for 1968 college football season, October 26, 1968. Week number 6. Let's get into the AP poll as of October 28th. Number 1 was Southern California. Number 2, Iowa State. Number 3, Kansas. Number 4, Penn State. Number 5, Tennessee. 6, Purdue. 7, Georgia. 8, California. 9, Michigan. 10, Missouri. Number 11 was Texas. 12 was Notre Dame. 13, Southern Methodist. 14, Louisiana State. 15, Houston. Number 16, Michigan State. 17, Arkansas. 18, Florida State. Number 19, Ohio University. And number 20, Florida. So that concludes Week 6 recap of the games that were played on October 26, 1968. College football history review of the 1968 college football season, the week that was. Please like and subscribe and comment on the channel. Please do that if you like the video. Truly appreciate it. Do a video of this magnitude tomorrow. Until then, talk to you soon.